finally got to talk. So we're going to talk about everything right here on the show. So welcome, my soup. All right. So it is the September long weekend, and long weekend, everybody. And one of the things that really shocked us on the way over here tonight was Rib Fest is still going on. Still going. Longest festival of life. Yeah, like Rib Fest I think started on Friday, and it's like Monday. And it started a week ago. I'm like, hello, what's happening? I didn't know people liked ribs that much that there is this long festival. Days and days of festival. But you know what? They're absolutely delicious. I had the beef ribs, and they were delicious. So Rib Fest is still going strong. Maybe we'll get some dinner tonight down at Gulf Gardens. Yeah, just a little surprised how long that event goes. It's almost longer than Calgary Pride. I know. Calgary Pride, Levi, that's where you were all weekend. Yeah, I just got back from Calgary Pride, and I want to give a special shout out to all my friends that's out in Calgary. We'll get more into that. Well, actually, let's just talk about that now. Yeah, why not? So, Lethbridge Pride Fest was there in Calgary Pride's parade. Yeah, this was our third time walking in the Calgary parade, and I cannot believe how many people are from Lethbridge in that parade watching and screaming for Lethbridge. So it was. You know what's funny about that? Was every time I go to Calgary with you, and we'll go into the bar, like Twisted or wherever, and everyone says, "Hi, Levi," and I'm like, I'm from here. Why doesn't anybody say hi to me? And everybody seems to know you. But I'm finding out more and more that like people just transplant to Calgary from here, and it's really funny. But what a strong little community of people there. It is kind of funny because there's like no anonymity in Calgary. Like everyone's like, Levi! I'm like, oh yes. But for me, I like the anonymity in Calgary because I'm like, I could go to the grocery store and people don't stop me all the time and ask you what color they should do the hair. What I'm choosing between this color and this color. Can you help me? Hey, Lacey, I vote for the ombre look. I saw your pics. I want you to. I think the ombre look. You can always go darker later. So that was my vote. But yeah, I went to Calgary Pride, and I went up to the Flame Central, and this is so funny. One of my clients is messaging me, Levi, are you at Flame Central? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, can you get me and my daughter in? And I'm like, I have no pull at Flame Central. It was sold out. I felt so bad because they were outside, and I couldn't get them in, but people just assume because you're so, like, Lethbridge famous. Well, if it was Lethbridge, I might have been able to get you in. Maybe. But it was quite the show. We had 3 of the RuPaul drag queen finalists there. We had my favorite, Cameron Michaels. We had Eureka, who was amazing. And my favorite, Miss Cracker. She's thin, white, and salty. It was really great. And Amy from my salon came down with me, so that was super fun. It was so fun. Being out with Amy is just like a bonus because you look better just being near her because she's so gorgeous. And she had like all the girls after her. Yeah. I was like, oh. She did. Honestly, I bet she did. Oh, girls were like dancing with her nonstop. Sorry to dish, Amy. They loved you. It's cute. But there were so many people from Lethbridge there, and but you know who wasn't there? Oh, me! I stayed at home. Everyone's like, where's Austin? Yeah, we're at the point where it's like everyone expects LA. Levi and Austin. Levi and Austin. We're like a team. You know, sexy team. Sexy team? Yeah. And, you know, Austin just needed to take a break because our life has been going a million miles. Back to school and all the things, and honestly, I love him to death. I really do. But every couple needs some time apart once in a while. What do you got in for that reason? Just, I feel like I love you so much more now after I didn't see your beautiful face for 24 hours. Oh my gosh. So, I've been in relationships before where, you know, you're really glued to the hip, and that's typical in relationships. Yeah. I think it's been good. We've had a few different vacations or time away from each other. It's like, not every couple does this, but we work together, we live together, we're constantly, we have radio shows, we do everything together all the time. So. Yeah, we actually live above Catwalk, so we hairdress all day in Catwalk, and then we don't even leave the building, we go home, we're together, and then we go to a drag performance, and we do drag together, and then we come to a radio show and do a radio show together. Shopping, everything. So it was a nice, refreshing break from life for me, honestly. Well, why don't you tell us what you did? What you told me you were most excited to do when I was gone. I ordered a pizza, and I ate the whole thing by myself over the course of 2 days, and I had a Harry Potter marathon. Yeah, he was pretty excited to order pizza. Apparently, I don't let him order pizza. I don't like pizza. You don't like carbs, and I'm like, give me bread. makes me gain weight in like one meal. Like I can't do it. I just like a balloon up in like a meal.
I don't care if I balloon. It was delicious.
Maybe some people aren't as sensitive to it as I am.
Maybe, or they just don't care as much about their hips.
So I want to talk a little bit more about Calgary Pride, and I'll tell some stories about Calgary Pride and what we're getting into.
I want to hear all the juiciness because I haven't got to hear it yet.
So the Pure Pride dance was amazing, and actually they keep the bar open till 3:30. And so it's actually later than usual. They were basically closing around 4, so it was really fun. And I just lost so many friends. Like I realized how
He kept sending me snaps, and I'm like, hey!
oh yeah, all of Austin's Calgary friends are like, Levi, where's Austin? And I'm like, let's send him a selfie.
Yeah, he died. Left him at home.
It is weird. Yeah, like everyone asks me like, where's Austin? Where's Austin? So, but it's so interesting the influence that I don't know the people I've met, and just like actually I cried at one point. Like this person came up and like shared their story of how much I meant to them and how much I influenced them. Now they're just like living their best life in Calgary, and it was interesting. I didn't realize this person was even affected by me, and then to see him doing so well in Calgary and to hear those kind words. So I'm not gonna out you right now, but I really appreciated your comments. I think that so. Yeah, that's really nice. But there was a funny situation that happened at Pure Pride, and this guy who I had blocked on Facebook. I want to know if you guys have this issue. So sometimes you need to block people because they're too much. They're mean. There's something happens, and you block someone off your social media. I personally only ever blocked 3 people that I can think of. And it's really awkward because 2 of them came up to me this weekend and said, "Why did you block me?" So I was like,
I don't feel like who one is, but I have no idea who the other one is.
Yeah.
Don't say their name.
Actually, I'm not even kidding. There was 3.
Wow.
Yeah, 3 people came up and asked me why I blocked them on social media. So I wonder if any of you have ever had that problem, because it's like awkward enough that you've done it, but then they ask you about it. And 2 of them I unblocked. So... yeah.
Well, congratulations on being a bigger person.
So, have any of you ever had that awkward moment? Like, I know my mom kicks people off Facebook all the time, and then they're like, "Joanne, why'd you delete me?"
It's like you weren't interacting with me.
Yeah, you didn't like my post. So, one person actually apologized for something they had done to me, and they just said they're really sorry for being such an asshole, and started crying, and then I started crying, and I told them I never hated them, I was never mad at them, and I added them back on Facebook. So we are now Facebook official again, and I saw a lot of growth, and it was really big of this person to fess up of what was going on. And
is it about Trump posts, perhaps? Was it that person?
No, he's still blocked.
Oh, Blockarama.
I'm sorry. If you're like posting "God bless Trump," you gotta go.
You're a gay man.
You gotta go. Or even if you're not a gay man, if you're a person, a woman, a person of color, a person with a brain,
or a woman, and you love him,
and you're saying, "God bless America, God bless Trump," I just can't do it. I'm sorry. Block, delete. I just can't deal with that stuff. I hate racism. I hate inequality, and I don't like someone out there taking our rights and dividing people and taking away rights and privileges to groups of people. So, sorry if you're down with Trump. I'm not down with you. So, some of you might have to go, especially if your posts are annoying the crap out of me. That's why you asked for it. That is it. Let's impeach that guy already. His skin is peach. Let's impeach him. we hate that dude. So anyway, down with Trump. Anyway, that was Calgary Pride. So one of the crazy things is
some more juicy stuff happened there.
Okay, so you go out, and I'm hanging out with Brandon Sant, one of my craziest friends.
He's our bestie.
Yeah.
And when you drag, he's like our foster child, our foster stepchild. We love like drag families and drag daughters, and we're like, no, I don't know if we want to adopt you or not.
Yeah. We love you, Brandy Jane. I took about 9 million selfies, so if you really want to see what it's up to, I posted a new album of what was going on at Calgary Pride on my Facebook page and a few on the Instagram, because that's how I share. That's how I capture moments, is through selfies and pictures. And speaking of selfies and pictures, I unveiled my new do.
Oh, yes.
So last show I told you I was going to change it up. So it was time to get rid of the weave. It was time to cut my hair and go with the new look and just start rocking my natural curls again. So I don't know.
It's good.
I feel fresh.
It's like you got the hang of it, too.
Yeah.
Because you were, like, not sure about it when you left.
Yeah, I kind of had a meltdown, so I didn't post. I got it cut on Thursday, and I didn't show it till Saturday because I was actually having, like, I got to get used to it. You know, when you get a new look and you're not sure of it, you know, and I've had shorter hair before, but...
But everyone, comment and tell us what you think. Hopefully it's positive. Don't say any bullshit negative things, please.
This guy posted on my post saying, watch Jess FM tonight. He goes, are you going to be talking about power bottoming tonight?
I wish.
And I was like, you want us to talk about power bottoming on the show? I was hoping he could maybe call in and give us some insight, because I know you're being a jerk, so I would like to hear all your tips on your power bottoming, sir.
Well, I could give you some tips, but maybe not appropriate.
Right. So anyway, if you're going to like try and heckle me online, you're going to have to do better than that, because I'll heckle you right back. So
anyway,
that's your hair. Well, you're just so annoying.
Yeah.
So
people are rude. Tell us what you think of Levi's beautiful new do.
I think I like it.
I like it. And I gotta look at you every day.
So I'm going to Calgary, and I am partying my face off. And I just forgot how much I love to dance. And that is just something that I love to do. I love to connect with people that way. There was this guy and girl from Edmonton, hairdresser and a receptionist, and they were the funnest dancers. She's actually a bio queen and asked if we'd hire her to come to Lethbridge.
Oh, fun.
But literally the way these two would dance, they were like dancing, but then they would like just drop to the ground and split their legs. Like drop, split, drop, split. Like I don't even know how they were doing it. Like their thighs must hurt because it was crazy. They're really cute. It was like we danced with them for like hours. Me and Amy were dancing all night with them.
Splitting all over the place.
Yeah, it was so good. But the problem is we had to be up in the morning, Sunday morning at 10:45 to walk in the parade for Lethbridge Pride Fest and represent. And you know what happens is we all get up to Calgary and everyone goes out partying. And then you got to be there at Sunday in the morning. But
so early. How many people were late?
Oh, how many people didn't show? So I was recruiting all night. I'm like, want to walk in the parade? Want to walk in the parade with us? Because I just knew some people wouldn't make it. So.
Honestly, you are so good at that too. You always have a plan going. Yeah. That's really cool that you did that.
I got 4 people to join us in the parade, and we needed their hands. And then as we walked, Tyler Jasad and his husband joined us, and his cousin. It was really cool.
And shout out to Glenn.
Hi, Glenn. You did a great job rounding everybody up.
He does a good job.
Yeah.
I'm just so impressed with him as a president so far.
Yeah, Lethbridge Pride Fest is on to some really great things. And
big things this year.
The love we got from Calgary. I hope to see more of your faces down at this year's event because we are going above and beyond to make it our best Pride ever.
Yeah, or just each year. Better and better.
We just love it. So you go to the Pride in the Pride Parade, and who is in the Pride Parade? Did you see us out there? We saw you. It was so fun. And I was wearing heels, like man heels, and my feet were freaking killing me.
That's why your feet hurt.
I wore man heels through. I should have learned from...
That's a long parade too, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And I was dancing the whole time, right? So I didn't have time to go back to the hotel because you funnel into the beer gardens, and it was time to go. And they actually changed where the Pride is in Calgary. It used to be at Millennium Park. Millennium Park. Now it's at Princess Island Park.
Oh, fun! Yeah, that's a way bigger place, too.
It was really nice. And
I was wondering if it was going to be there, because it's like a skate park and everything, and it's big, but, like, it could be bigger.
Oh, it was...
Millennium Park is massive.
Yeah.
Very cool.
There was, like, really, really great performers there, and I got to hang out with Shannon Notley? No.
Rachel Notley?
Rachel Notley.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was there hanging out. I learned some new stuff that NDP did with the medical for gay men, and I thought that was kind of interesting. They're now paying for PEP and PrEP.
In Alberta?
Yeah.
Thank God.
Alberta Healthcare is actually paying for
PEP. He's been
PEP.
doing that for a long time.
Yeah, I only learned about PEP and PrEP about 2 years ago, but it's a...
In BC and Ontario, they are doing that anyway because all these like gay guys, when we go out in one of those cities, are like, I'm always almost like bragging about it, and I'm like, cool.
It's an
anti-covered.
Yeah, so Alberta's now covering it because of the NDP, but it's antiviral and keeps you from getting the HIV. Mm-hmm. So interesting.
But don't just use that. Use condoms.
Yeah,
still,
practice safe sex.
Safe sex is the best sex if you don't want to contract anything.
I really thought about you at the at the Pride in the Park.
Speaking of STIs, I was thinking of you, Austin. Shut up.
No, I was thinking of you at the park because this live show, the drag queen who won like Alberta's Electrocute.
My buddy.
She was doing this Pokemon skit, and it was so good. It got all the kids really involved. She was like running around like Roxy from Pokemon, and a giant Pokemon joined her on stage.
Rocket.
It was so cute.
She's Jessie.
She did so good.
And she had like a big inflatable Pikachu. I seen that.
Yeah, I posted on my video, but it was.
I've actually seen videos of her doing that one at Twisted, and I think this one was even better.
I think she did it to win the title of Alberta's drag superstar.
Yeah.
So, well, at the beer gardens, of course, we drank our faces off and had so much fun because there's nothing better than getting day drunk. Like, especially at a festival, because there's live music, there's friends, everyone's like hanging out, and oh my gosh. Did anyone know Carly? Of course you guys know Carly. She is a drag queen from Lethbridge.
Carly York Jones.
She's dresses as Wonder Woman, so I'm a big fan of hers, and I've never actually got to see her in the Wonder Woman show, or do her Wonder Woman, but, oh my gosh, I lost my cell phone at the beer gardens.
Of course. Everyone, for those of you who don't know, I call Levi Leaves. It's because he leaves everything everywhere.
So, I was walking with Carly from the beer gardens just in the front of the thing, and my phone fell out of my pocket. It was there and then it was gone. So she was so sweet because she's all done up in drag, and she got on her phone and she did find my iPhone, and we walked all around the park. It was like we were hunting Pokemon, we were hunting my phone, and we got my phone back.
Oh, awesome. That's another thing though, you always get it back.
I'm going to get my phone back.
We're filming on it right now,
yeah.
So God bless you, Carly York Jones.
Yeah, so you were my Wonder Woman. You actually saved my ass, so thanks for helping me find my phone. I would have died without it. What would I have done? I would have had no selfies from the weekend.
Oh, jeez.
And then I would have been like, I can't text you, Austin.
Oh. Well, shout out to you, Craig Taylor.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I missed you.
Yeah, thank you. I got to see Jamie Walsh's sister, Ashley.
She is a party.
She is just so cute. And 4 years ago, I was at Pride, and I was in Calgary. It was my first time being single at Calgary Pride, and I was just gone through a challenging divorce or separation, and I was really like nervous to like hook up with anyone, so I just made out with Ashley and I felt safe. So it was our 4-year anniversary. We had to have a little kiss.
That's who that was. I'm like, who is that girl that you're making out with? And now it's totally Ashley.
It was our 4-year anniversary. Thank you for saving me from doing something I regret 4 years ago by just having loose morals.
In your lips, lady.
Yeah. You kept me out of trouble, so it was nice seeing you at the event.
You know you were in trouble, be honest.
Well, if I switch to that side, maybe I can get with Ashley.
Yeah.
She's a Walsh.
Good Irish lady.
I'll stick with this Walsh. So, what else happened? Oh, so then we go from the beer gardens to, is it a back lot? And this is where my friends are, Giovanni, Jared, and Barry. These are like my old school friends from like 20 plus years ago, and it was so fun because they were DJing and we were dancing, and again, danced my freaking face off. I don't think I stopped dancing. It was so fun. And my heels hurt so bad
from being in them all day, walking that parade, and then going to the park, I bet.
And then going and dancing at Backlot. So that's a lot of fun. So if you're in Calgary, don't just go to Twisted, go check out Backlot. But, yeah, that was good. And then I went back to the hotel and I slept till 1 in the evening.
Good.
And I woke up a little bit dazed and confused and got dressed and went to Twisted. So
gotta get that last call in.
Get that last call in. I messaged Austin. I go, I'm gonna hit last call. So
I'm like, he's not answering me back. He's probably fell asleep.
So it's very good.
So while all this was happening, I cleaned the crap out of our house
all
weekend, and it was nice. Like, I honestly just had Harry Potter running. I like did everything. Our lives are so busy that we don't really get a whole lot of time to really deep clean our house, like just tidying up and stuff. But we need a house cleaner.
We've lost our house cleaner in January, and we're looking for a good house cleaner. So if you want a job and you want to clean our house
and won't steal our stuff
or judge us, I do need a house cleaner, so I guess I just need to go away more because I can come home to the house looking that good.
Well, don't get used to that one. It looks really nice.
Honestly, the house looks amazing. You organized all the jewelry, all the drawers. There's like one junk drawer niche thing left, and the rest of the house is clean. So, pretty impressive.
Yay.
So, Harry Potter.
Amazing. Always.
What episode are you on?
I'm on the first Deathly Hallows, which is the 6th one, so I just have to finish that, and then the second one. I'm on Deathly Hallows, but I had a marathon.
So I get in trouble with Austin for saying this, but I think the Deathly Hallows Part 1 is the worst of the Harry Potter series.
I think it's like one of the most exciting. It's like building up to the climax.
Yeah, there's that weird animated part that looks like a series of unfortunate events or something that weirds me out.
Yeah, it's like a children's book that Luna Lovegood's dad shows them.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
They're like reading a book to figure out the story of like the cloak, the wand, and the Philosopher's Stone.
I do love Harry Potter, but that part weirded me out. I'm glad you watched that one without me.
Okay.
So, today I got into a restaurant, one of our favorite restaurants in Calgary, and it's called Ramen?
No.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
Oh my gosh. We just know it's the ramen store.
It's on 4th. It's in Mission.
It's a Mission, and so I got...
Jinya?
Jinya.
Yeah.
So it's a huge lineup to get this ramen. It's just Ichiban, but gourmet. But it reminds me of Japan, and I brought Austin a spicy chicken ramen. Anyone else like the ramen? It's like a trend, you know? It's like so lined up, so.
I love ramen. And you had to wait in line for like an hour, you were saying?
I was on the phone today.
Just to get in there.
Mm-hmm. It was so busy. But it was very worth it. Yeah. I shared a picture of it on my Facebook because it's so good. They were like,
come home and eat that one.
They were worried because I ordered the brisket ramen and it was $21. And he goes, is the price okay? And I said, yeah. He goes, it's $21. And I said, yeah, that's okay. He was really concerned about it.
That seems like a bit much, though.
But it's like a huge piece of brisket there.
Yeah. And the bowls are like
huge. Yeah. So, I also got to go to my favorite Toy Store Phoenix Comics. So I always like to go have some nerd time. And
they have 2 locations in Calgary too, don't they?
Yeah. I don't like one of them. The one at the end of 17th. So that's about it. I get to come home to a clean house, and so...
And doesn't having a clean house give you, like, peace of mind?
Yeah, like, everyone, don't you just, like, feel better when your house is clean? Like, it makes such a difference. Like, we get really busy, and we sometimes wear 2 or 3 outfits in a day, and our bedroom gets... Yeah, our bedroom gets really messy, and a lot of clothes, so I just... When I go to bed with the bedroom cleaned up, I just feel so much better. It just makes you sleep better, feel better. Do you guys, like, love having a clean house?
I just feel so much more relaxed, like, sitting in the living room and not having anything that's distracting me in my eye line.
Yeah. I noticed I'm all about decluttering right now. My mom did such a good job on her house, so she's inspired me, and our yard sale inspired me. I want to get rid of so much more stuff. Yeah. Anyway. Clean house. My client told me if you want to improve your sex life, hire a house cleaner because it'll make you in a better mood and you're not always like coming home and cleaning. So,
yeah. Great advice.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And this is a Mormon lady. I thought it was somebody because she's like sweet. She's Mormon and she's like, Levi, if you want to improve your sex life, hire a house cleaner. I'm like, okay. I need a house cleaner. That's good advice.
That's very good advice, I think.
Okay, so we told you last week we're going to do some movie reviews. So my movie I watched was called Tourist Trap. So I showed you the cover on it last week, and it's a rare horror film released in 1979 that I'd never seen. And I found it on a list of horror movies featuring living dolls. And what it was living mannequins. And it was so good. It was scary. It was creepy. It was like... I don't understand why it's not a classic like Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street or Halloween. It came out in the same era as them, and it's very creepy. There's a guy with telekinetic powers. He moves mannequins. Mannequins kill people. He turns people into mannequins, and he dresses as a woman. So he kind of is like transy, but like horror film. Mm-hmm. It kind of reminded me of Leatherface and Psycho. And it's one of Stephen King's favorite movies. So Tourist Trap actually has no nudity, so it's safe for kids, and it is a really good horror film. It'll definitely be in my collection forever. So Tourist Trap.
It was good.
What were we doing? Bump it or what were we doing? We had a word. We're gonna bop it or
Oh, I don't know. Toot or boot?
Yeah, I would toot it. I wouldn't boot it. There we go.
I think I would toot it too.
You toot it? Yay!
Yay! I liked one.
Usually hates my movies. So I watched like 3 Harry Potters this week with Austin. So, and I must say they're better than I remember. I saw a lot of things I didn't remember seeing, and there was some bad CG work in some of them.
I like the first 2, probably.
Yeah, those dogs are pretty bad, but it was actually pretty excellent. So, Harry Potter, I'm excited to finish that off with you because I only
have one film left to watch now.
Yeah, and I only ever saw the last 2 one time each. So I'm excited about that.
Pretty good. Yeah, I love them. I could watch them 100 times over.
So we'll definitely toot the Harry Potter series.
I actually watched an old school cartoon movie too while you were gone.
Which one?
I watched Once Upon a Forest. It was like this like animated feature for like, I don't know, little kids anyway, but there's like a truck that falls over on a road that's full of poisonous gas and it floods the forest and they have to like go on this adventure to find herbs to cure this one little girl.
Oh,
She's a badger.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, it's like an hour and a half long. It's pretty short.
Did it go theaters?
I have no idea.
Once Upon a Forest.
I watched it when I was like 8, maybe 6 even, and I don't know. I found it at Walmart, so I bought it.
Oh, there we go. Once Upon a Forest. Is there any movies that you think we should watch? I like the horror films, I like the sci-fi films, and Austin likes the kids films.
Yeah, Disney, animated, anything musical.
I like kids films too. But if you have a movie you think we should watch or review, let us know and we will do that. Oh yeah, Mayor Nenshi. I want to talk about Mayor Nenshi.
Mayor Nenshi.
Nenshi. I can't ever say a name right. He spoke at the Pride in the Park, and I just want to say, like, what an outstanding man that mayor is. Like,
he's done a lot, and like during the floods and everything, he really like was an excellent leader during that time.
He just said so many inspirational things about Pride and how it isn't just an event, and it's about equality for everyone, and it's not just about a day, but an attitude a city should represent all year round. And I just found him so inspiring, and he had all these kids up with him and like talking about how these kids, the next generation, and it was just so good.
I actually met him quite a few times, and this is a funny story. At the salon that I was working at in Calgary, this one guy wrote into him saying, "You have the most awful hair." Kind of insulting him, but he said, "I would love to do your hair as a contribution to your campaign," which is almost an insult, but he ended up coming in and he got his hair done in my salon.
And did he look way better?
He did, but he's so nice.
Was he having a mullet?
No, it's like just long hair.
So I thought he looked good before, but you need to have good hair to be a campaigner or a personality.
Yeah, but he's very
was he a mayor person?
I don't know if this was before he was mayor or right like afterwards.
Well, Mayor Nenshi, you're amazing. You did a great job. I just saw a really nice picture of our mayor, Chris Spearman, walking in our Pride Parade, and it just made me so proud that we are in such a supportive community in here in Lethbridge. And I saw it posted up on the Lethbridge Pride Fest Instagram. You can see the mayor walking with us, and he's just been so supportive. Actually, all the mayors have been supportive since we started Pride Fest. Makes me happy.
It's kind of like a prerequisite now, too, I think. You gotta be down with us, so it doesn't look pretty good.
Well, speaking of not being down with us, I saw Paris Jackson was Michael Jackson's daughter. So she's a very beautiful girl, and they're working very hard to make her famous, but she's not really
trying to find what she's talented for.
Yeah, we know she's beautiful, so she's a model, but like, can she act, can she sing, we don't know. So Paris was on the cover of Harper's Bazaar, Singapore. So she's been getting roasted by her LGBTQ fans because Paris Jackson came out as bisexual this year, and with Singapore, it's illegal to have same sex. So, you actually go to jail for 2 years for being in a gay relationship.
So there's like, I think 70-something countries in the world where it is illegal, and Singapore is one of them. Hey?
Yeah, so Singapore, it's illegal to be gay. You go to jail for 2 years for the act of same sex.
I don't know if Singapore is a country or a city.
I'm not sure. I feel bad, sorry. I know it's in Crazy Rich Asians. Yeah, that's what movie. So, Paris said she did not realize this, and she was sorry to her LGBTQ friends, and that hopefully having a bisexual person on their magazine. It helps get awareness and lets those people in Singapore know they are not alone. So a positive spin on that.
Good job for using your words to make
a lot of shit. But you know what? That'd be hard. You can't. I wouldn't support a country like I wouldn't go on like the cover of Russian.
We're in just this world now where everything is so like available, and the world is on your eye. Like your eyes are on you all the time. So you have to very, very much so be careful when you're a celebrity. So everything is scrutinized.
Yeah, you gotta know what you're doing. Speaking of celebrities and being scrutinized, we all know what happened with Roseanne Barr with her racist tweet, getting her character.
She behaved that way, and it really, really crushed her. They canceled her.
Yeah, she got canceled, and I actually don't really think it was fair. The judge, jury, everything out on her to like cancel her show and production. She does regret what she did, and she's sorry.
Poor choice of words. I think she was making fun of someone, and she was being racist in her commentary. Like, that's just something you should never say towards any person of color. Never, because it's not fair.
But also the senator in the States from Florida, he just said a really racist thing on TV. Like, it was terrible. And he's going against a colored man for senator, and he said a very racist thing right on the news. I just couldn't believe it. It's so weird. So
cancel him.
Cancel him. And so Roseanne's been canceled, and this is where I have a problem with this situation. I love the Roseanne series originally, and we loved the reboot.
I grew up with that show, like my family, and like my family's obviously not
right.
That but they were still really fun to watch, and they talked about such real life issues on the show.
And so Roseanne was canceled, and we actually bought the series on Netflix, and we were watching it every week, and it was actually #1 rated show, and it was doing really well. They actually
had the season pass for it, by the way. This is my rant.
Yeah.
For the week. I paid full price for a season of it, and I didn't get a whole season's worth of shows.
Yeah.
So on iTunes. So like, when you buy a season pass like that, if they start making episodes,
they should refund you money.
They should refund me, or I should apply, or like send them a letter and maybe get like the new reboot of the reboot for free, which I'm sure you're going to talk about.
Right. So yeah, there was only 5 or 6 episodes, so he paid for a whole season, and now it's canceled, and we didn't get any more episodes. So what's up with that, iTunes?
Yeah. Screw you.
So we watch it every week. It was #1 rated, and they just canceled it. And now they're bringing it back October 8th, and it's called just The Connors. And Roseanne's an on it.
I'm very interested to see how they're going to write her out of her own show.
Her show, it's called Roseanne. It's like the Roseanne Barr show. So I think it's really weird it's coming back as The Connors. And
like, why could she not? Like, she ate a lot of crow, but like just done something publicly a little bit more.
I just watched another interview this week. I just watched another interview with her apologizing again. Like after that. Yeah,
I don't know.
So
they took like her old reruns off out of syndication and stuff.
Yeah, they even took like, come on.
And it's not just affecting her; it's literally affecting the whole cast. Like Lacey Goranson, who does nothing now.
Well, it's weird.
I didn't get any money from it being in syndication, or like people aren't getting money from this anymore.
I just don't understand how like we throw the book so harshly at her when we see so many awful things coming from other people, and they seem to have no consequences. But America proved again that they're not really pro-women or pro-age. I mean, they're also saying if she's
they're not going to tolerate racism, but they threw the book at her so hard.
Yeah. I feel like it was a little...
I'm not agreeing with what she said, but I'm absolutely not agreeing with her treatment afterwards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, now to make a show called The Connors, just let it go. Yeah,
it's kind of like a big fuck you.
But, yeah, I would be upset if they, like, I don't know, cat rap about me, I don't know.
She changed television. Like, she produced that show, and like, she wrote on it and stuff, and she talked about whatever she wanted. I don't think television would be what it was today without some of the buttons she pushed.
That's just back then. She had the first LGBTQ plus kiss on TV.
Yeah, and like, I know like we're kind of biased towards her issues, or like the things that she stood for because they were so pro-LGBTQ.
But on the show,
so it definitely affects us.
I do,
for sure. But like, it really sucks, the racist things that she said.
But see, our storylines didn't reflect that, a racist attitude. It was actually she has a transgender grandchild on the show.
And she has a person of color as a grandchild.
As a grandchild. Yeah, it just didn't all add up. So, Connors, we'll wait and see.
Yeah, wait and see. But
see how
you said she's not on it.
Yeah.
And cancel her. I think she's been punished.
Yeah, John Goodman says he's going to play a mopey, sad character without her. I'm like, that's so weird.
Well, his wife died, I'm sure, is how they're going to do it.
So they're going to kill Roseanne and call it Connors.
Yeah. Well, she's addicted to pills. Maybe she OD'd.
Oh, I'm sure she was addicted to pills. She was. That was the storyline.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Speaking of reboots,
yes,
there's a lot of reboots out now.
Yeah, Charmed,
they are rebooting. They rebooted Will and Grace last year, the year before, something like that. So I've watched almost the whole season of that, but
it's been good.
3 seasons, I think.
They rebooted Sabrina the Teenage Witch is coming out again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's fun.
A Riverdale spin-off, though.
And you were just telling me that Murphy Brown is rebooted.
Oh, yeah, Murphy Brown's back. So, again, they're going with kind of what Will and Grace and Roseanne was doing, which is really hitting the topics now, because sitcoms have really died off in the last few years, and they're kind of bringing back the sitcom.
Yeah. Well, even things like Degrassi, they rebooted, and I think they did okay.
Yeah, Designing Women's getting a reboot as well.
That's something I never watched.
You didn't watch it?
No.
Dr. Burke? Oh, it's really good. Designing Women. Yeah, they're going to reboot it. I don't know how they're going to reboot it, though. No.
So I wonder what else is getting rebooted.
That's a lot of reboots.
That is a lot. Let us know what you feel about reboots.
Yeah, it's weird, because, like, can they not just come up with new ideas? Like, they always bring back these old ones, like, to tie into their fan base, I guess? Because, I know Cosby won't be getting a reboot. He got booted.
Well, he's in jail.
He's in jail?
I think so. It's pretty hard to film a sitcom in jail.
Yeah, I will. He deserves to be booted.
Shout out to the Lethbridge Ghostbusters, but that reminds me, Ghostbusters got rebooted.
Lethbridge Ghostbusters, we love you.
Reminding me of Melissa McCarthy's epic wonderfulness.
Yeah, thank you, Ghostbusters.
That's not what you're talking about.
But yeah, Ghostbusters did get a reboot. And
it was amazing.
All the original cast were in it, and
sometimes the fans ruin things by like saying it wasn't enough or whatever, but I think actually the fans are really liking that one.
They really should have made a Ghostbusters Part 2.
Yeah.
And maybe had a cameo from the Lethbridge Ghostbusters. Lethbridge Ghostbusters, they have a show on Just FM, don't they?
I don't know. I've never heard of you before. You'll have to tell me. Sorry.
You've never heard of it?
No.
Devin, tell us a little bit about the Lethbridge Ghostbusters. We can see your comments right now.
Or maybe we'll have you on sometime to talk about it. What else can we talk about?
My mom says, good riddance to Roseanne. Good riddance. She's moving to Israel. Which is true. Roseanne's moving to Israel.
I would not say good riddance to a person who's done so much for television.
No, but she was being kind of weird. Hang on. Okay.
She ambient tweets.
Yes, Lacey, we love a clean house as well.
She cleans houses, it says.
Oh, thank you. 11 menu look. So, anyway, so I had to look through at some of my comments there. So, when Lethbridge Ghostbusters chimes in, we will tell you a little bit more about them, okay? So, what else we got here?
We went through those fast.
Oh, yeah. We're almost done our topics. So, yeah. What else do you want to talk about?
What do we have coming up?
Well, coming up, we have Club Didi this weekend. Mm-hmm. We have
the back to school drag show. Mm-hmm. So all of our drag performances are going to be about school or school related.
So I will not be Chrissy Cox this weekend.
Salem will be there, I heard. But I think she's got something pretty funny planned.
Salem is going to perform at the back to school drag show this Saturday at Club Didi, which is right next door to Jess FM. So if you would like to come see a drag show and get into Club Didi, and if you've been thinking about coming to Club Didi but you're not sure or you're uncomfortable, come and join us. This is going to be a really fun night. I know it will sell out, so get there early and watch the back to school drag show. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for your song. It was so good. Are you doing that one?
I think so.
It's a good song.
It's a good song.
I want to join you on stage. Maybe. No, Chrissy's not making an appearance this weekend.
She better not be. It's too much work.
Oh my gosh, there's a lot of work.
What else? What are current events coming up?
What else do we have going on? We have we're working on a dance with the Lethbridge College.
Okay.
And Lethbridge College, to show support of their LGBT students, they are putting our huge Pride letters that we had custom painted by local artists this year for Pride Fest. They're going to be on display in the entryway of the college next week.
That is so cool.
Yeah. So the college wants to just go a little further and show their support.
Yes. Oh, and it's Medicine Hat Pride next weekend.
So Medicine Hat Pride is Saturday night. We are not going to make it out there. We have the last couple of years. So shout out to all of our Medicine Hat friends. And
Happy Pride, Medicine Hat.
Sorry we can't come. Austin's going to be performing here. So yeah, come on down and see the show at Club DD.
Excellent. Well, is that our show?
I don't know. What else you got? I wanted these Ghostbusters to talk to us. Well, I think that's it for our show tonight, for You Asked For It.
So you were watching us on www.jessfm.ca and also facebook.com/jessfm. But thanks so much for watching, everyone.
I get to go home to a clean house. I was like, the cleanest house, and the cats, so I'm pretty stoked.
Yay.
And ramen.
Ramen. I want to eat ramen.
Ramen. All right. You Asked For It.
Have a long weekend.
Bye.